Hello, everyone, and welcome into more Seven Wonders Duel here on the Sorcerer Network. This person took a long time to get up to speed here, and so I cut all that out. Interesting spot we're in here that this is the player's first game, so we have no idea what they are going to, how they're going to play this. Absolutely no idea. Good news is, regardless of what happens, we will get a stone. Excuse me. Okay. So there's that. Whenever there's someone that's new on Board Game Arena, you don't know if whether they're actually new at the game or whether this is just they're new on Board Game Arena. Say obvious choice is the glass. I'm gonna go the war card. It's free, so that's fine. Doesn't matter which one he picks here. Both of them are free for him. Okay, he decides on that one. Yeah, the resource is probably the best, even though we're giving up the clay reserve. I'm fine with that. I don't consider that to be a huge problem. But this really is the true test of whether this is somebody who's new or someone who knows what's going on, because this is the obvious choice, in my opinion. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. If you're going for sciences, this would be the pick that you'd want to have. But I would go with the clay reserve. Sets you up really, really nicely. Yeah, so he goes with that. Okay, so probably to grab the papyrus. No. Okay. I mean, I'm happy to grab the papyrus. Really the only bummer here is I don't have coins. But, so he goes extra turn to get rid of the science card and grab a blue card. Okay. All right. Curious what he does here. I mean, it's a discard, because he can't play anything, so it's got to be a discard of something. I don't know what I would discard here. I don't know. So he discards the science card. Okay, well, I'm happy to grab the resource card then. I know that doesn't set me up to grab one of these, but I don't know. I'll take the resource. I don't care. Only one extra turn, though in this game that feels a little less vital. Ooh, man, I know I'm strapped for cash, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get that. Assuming my opponent's gonna take the clay pit, that'll give us this card for the 4 coins. Yeah. Okay, that works out really well. Now, we're not going to get the stone reserve, which is a little bit of a bummer. It's going to get discarded. However, we will go, we will kind of continue our warpath here, which I don't mind. I don't mind that as an alternative kind of victory here. Interested to see if he pushes back or whether he decides to just discard that for coins. I probably would. Well, I don't know what I would do in that situation. I guess I probably would discard it because he has the Colossus. That's what I would do. A little bit bummed out that we didn't get a science card because economy, I think, would be pretty excellent in this game. All right, my friend, this is really not that hard of a decision. Just choose. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna go grab this. Okay, so my opponent's gonna get to choose who goes first. Probably gonna choose themselves, is what I'm assuming. Because I don't have to worry as much about extra turns in this game. Temple of Artemis is probably something we want to prioritize sooner rather than later, just because that is going to give us a cash infusion and set us up really, really well. The other thing we're looking for is a bunch of yellow cards in this age, because which is why I would love to go first, because I would love to grab the forum? Is this the forum? Yeah, the forum. Oh. Well, now I want to grab this. Yeah, that's just better. Because now my Temple of Artemis is free, and that means just an extra turn and free coins. I am in. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I think that I'm going to do this. Because I don't really need the extra turn right now. I am 100% going to grab Theology. That is excellent. Because now I've got these two wonders that will also give me an extra turn now. Mwah! Lovely. My opponent's going to discard something. I want to wait to go Statue of Zeus until I really can hamper my opponent from a resource perspective. Like, if he gets one of the double resources, I want to take that out. So that's why I'm going to save Statue of Zeus. Again, Temple of Artemis I probably want to trigger here pretty soon. However, yeah, we're definitely doing this. What I don't want to do is just trigger it to trigger it, and then I get into a position where it's like, oh, I'm just getting something. I want it to mean something. Like, I want to get this extra turn. It's interesting that it had any of us gone for sciences, man, we would have a pretty. This is a nice draw for sciences because there's just so many options. But unfortunately, we didn't really get anything. Yeah, and just going to discard this for coins. I want the coins more than I want anything else. It's in the bin. Okay, I don't really have to worry about anything in the bin for this mausoleum. I do want to get the value out of this theology by going both of these. So I'm going to want to, make sure I get my wonders done. It's interesting. He hasn't moved on since 12 victory points since getting Sphinx and then these three cards. So, though you don't necessarily have a lot of a spike in victory points all the time. However, I will happily take this blue card, and then my opponent has to figure out what to do with this. I mean, he has one more extra turn. He could go Appian Way and get the extra turn, but I'm not super worried about that. Okay, no, that's cool. I mean, he's definitely going to grab the 6 coins now, which is fine. Alrighty. So, I think that this is a perfect time to do this because I want this double stone here. Because of the pyramids. Like, that's actually one that I would want. I don't really want to pay 6 coins for this. That seems like something I don't want to do. If he wants to pay 7 coins for this, that's fine. I suppose he could complete a wonder, and then I'm going to have to kind of watch that. I do want to get the value out of these wonders with theology. But I have a huge resource advantage. Well, I shouldn't say a huge resource advantage. We've got a decent resource advantage. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do this because I don't want any of this shenanigans to happen. Curious what my opponent decides. He should go for this one because he does great. Okay, so now we go construct this wonder for 2 coins, and then we want to discard that, and then I want to construct this. And I know I'm giving up the 4 points, but I really want to lean into this whole military victory thing here. Now, I do have to watch the mausoleum. However, if I can grab pyramids early, I'm going to feel really good about that. So yeah, kind of going on a military idea here. See if we can get... Because really, it takes, two cards of 3 in order for us to get there. It's not, out of the question. Ooh, this is testing my patience. I need to have some grace if this person is truly trying to learn this game. Okay, so they're gonna choose and use an H card. So do they go right for the thing in the discard pile, or do they actually play something? They play something. Okay, so I most definitely want to construct this wonder right now, because then Mausoleum is off the table, and that is excellent. I would love to take 7 points. This is where my resource advantage is starting to show. Because like the fact that would have cost, that 7 would have cost 18 coins, this one of 6 cost 9 coins. Like, he's welcome to have the science card. Like, go for it. Knock your socks off. So that was good value that we got out of here. Ooh, excellent. Okay, I don't care about that. I care about this. Even though as of this moment that doesn't give me more points, I'm still happy to get the guild. We have the Wonders Guild, which we're going to want, and then whatever this is. My assumption is my opponent's going to take the thing that is free. Yep. Excellent. Well, I'm happy to take the thing that gets me 7 victory points. I'm pretty happy with that. And then at this point, I don't really care. My opponent wants to try to prevent the military victory. That's fine. At this point, it's done its job. Yeah, see, this is great. So, because I would much prefer this card. This gets me a lot of coins, 3 victory points, but what this did is this caused my opponent to spend coins and have to do something about the military thing. So, I don't see any reason why we don't just grab the free points. Like, why not? We'll see if my opponent takes the bait again. Of whether he decides, no, I can just go with the blue card now, or whether he goes with the free thing. Yeah, see, this is great. Now, I know that I'm, quote-unquote, losing the war right now, and I don't love how this goes, because, yeah, that, I want that. And now my opponent will clearly get it. It's not catastrophic here, but I will happily take this. That's good victory points at the end. And as of right now, we are so ahead on victory points that we should be just fine. Okay, so he discards that. I mean, I'm okay with just now getting the victory point thing. If he wants to pay 8 coins to get more victory points, I'm okay with that. The other nice thing is if he decides to go the military route, cool. No, he decides to go that route. I mean, I think discarding this for coins is better than what? I mean, we're going to get 2 victory points by paying 8 coins. This doesn't seem worth it to me. I also am not nervous about losing this game. Okay, man, this is a really easy decision. You can either play that card or discard that card. Okay, nice job. Yeah. So yeah, really would have loved that guild, but it doesn't matter. We got 2 out of the 3. That usually means a good victory. We have a decent amount of coins, and even though we lost the war, 76 is a nice, healthy score. So I think that was that person's first time, but they definitely didn't play it badly or poorly. Probably that's poorly is probably what I should say. All right, let's move into another game here. I'm still going to stick with 2 here. I would love to have a game exactly like that. No risk of a science victory. That's where I do my best. No one's coming into this game and getting science out of nowhere and getting 4 science symbols in the first age and all that, all that hullabaloo and none of that. Okay, here we go. He must choose a wonder. This is a really weak pack. Like, Circus Maximus I don't like. Colossus is fine. Like, honestly, I think we go Colossus and Great Library. Oh my gosh, this is, by way of contrast, holy cow. I mean, Temple of Artemis is the best one. Yeah, I think that's second, though Hanging Gardens would be a fine pick. Like, that's one of those, wow, that is excellent. All right. Curious what my opponent does here. I probably would take the Stone Reserve. That would be what I would choose to do. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, I'm definitely going to take the Stone Reserve. I'm okay giving up the wood for that. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm okay going clay then and just getting that for free and not revealing the 2 cards. Happy to have my opponent do that. Yeah. I'll go double clay. That's cool for me. Very, very happy with that. Okay. Let us... I want to discard this one. I don't care about giving up this science card. I don't want to give him the wood reserve just with nothing. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I think that the answer is to continue just discarding things for coins. I suppose I could play some of these science cards. There's some really nice things with the science cards. Okay, that is great. I am not as worried about a military issue here, because I have the Colossus that can really do something. Okay, yeah, I think he's seeing the opportunity. I think what my opponent is seeing right now is the opportunity for a military victory and going for it. And I would say the correct play would be the Papyrus. Yeah. I think that grabbing this, I know this gives up a military card, but I don't care. If he wants to go all in there, I just know that in the next ages, I just need to be a little more aggressive with it. One thing we do have to make sure is that we do not give up this progress token. Okay, he just discards, right? Yeah, he just discarded the baths. Oh, how interesting. Well, then I will discard this. Again, slightly risky with that, but I don't really want to give up the wood. I'd rather have it. I just, at this juncture, I'd rather have it. Yep. All right, great. Feeling pretty good about where we are in terms of resources. Now, the key here is this card. I want this card. Because this gives us a wild gray resource. Don't love that. Ooh. But I do love that he decided to go there. Gosh, I know I'm going to regret this, because my opponent's probably going to grab a military card now. But yeah. Okay. I think that grabbing this is fine. I also think we are in a position where we might want to use one of the, yeah. So, like, I want to do this, in a position, again, where I might want to use one of these extra turns, because I definitely want to get rid of this laboratory. I'm assuming my opponent is going after strategy. The other thing that would be really nice to go after for us would be going after economy. So one of these... oh, you're just going to gift that to me? Yeah, sure, I'll just discard that for 7 coins. Even like the Great Library might not be a bad idea to kind of go after. All 3 of these resources are up here. That would be the other thing to deny my opponent those. Okay. All right, I will happily just construct this building because it is free. I don't mind giving this up for 4 coins. The other thing about keeping this keeping this war marker here is I now will pick first in the next age. So yeah, love this. And I honestly love too that I've been able to keep my extra turns open. I really haven't felt the need to use them. That's very nice. It's my favorite part about what's going on right now. Really, I guess the only concern that I have at this point is I really don't have much that's a victory point. Okay, I don't want my opponent to have anything to do with these cards under here. Yeah, exactly. So, like, no to that. I'm actually going to construct the Wonder here. My economy is really good. I'd rather, yeah. So, Gosh, kind of all this is bad. But I suppose in case we have things that chain together, this is, I mean, at worst, that's just 6 coins. So we made money off of that. We paid, what, 4 coins to get 6 coins? That seems pretty good to me. Great. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about... What am I feeling good about? I'm feeling good about just discarding this. If my opponent wants to go all in on wood, go for it. But yeah, victory points is the only thing that I'm like, I would say, really concerned about right now. The good news, we have eliminated any possibility of a science victory. Okay, great. That is perfect. Because now I do not mind paying a coin for this. And this is where Circus Maximus is bad. Because basically most of its power is useless. I am happy to grab this guild. Gives me coins plus other stuff. We've got the coin guild, which is going to be something that we're going to want to keep an eye on because yes to that. I also don't mind if we can nab the university here, and especially if we can nab it early. Economy is going to do some work for us. Okay, he goes that way. Yeah, I mean, 100%. Or do I just go... Is economy really what I want to go for, or do I just go with, like, the 7 victory points? Because my opponent doesn't have any money. So I think the 7 victory points is probably just better. Like, he's just going to be discarding a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so it's now we got to kind of push our advantage. My opponent does have an extra turn, which he's able to use, which is not nothing. But I have... The nice thing is I'm not as worried about a military victory at this point. Okay, so he does do that to reveal whatever this guild is. All right, that's a pretty nice guild for him. Or not. I mean, I'm happy to grab that guild. 100% I'm happy to grab that guild. I really want this money guild as well. That was a curious play to me. That play makes sense. I'm just going to construct this, though. Like, that's just more points. More points equal more better. And all of these things cost pretty much all of his coins. Yeah, cool. So, I am happy to do this. There are no extra turns that my opponent can get, so my opponents can do something with this. So even if this is a war card, I can do something about it. So yeah, I'm just gonna, we're just gonna play it safe. Just gonna go Colossus. I cannot believe this is a Temple of Artemis game where that's the last thing that I've triggered, but I don't think it's really made sense to use it. See, like now, to me, well, actually, no. I'm just gonna construct this, because I want this. I want the Moneylenders Guild. So I would rather use it there. Yeah, so like, I want to do this. Get a bunch of coins, and then immediately put that into the Moneylenders Guild. So now I have all 3 guilds. I'm up in victory points, and my opponent cannot pay 18 coins for that war card and is going to have to discard. I'm in. So yeah, really what happened in this game was my opponent was clearly trying for a military victory. That grabbed these two in the first stage and clearly was grabbed these in the first stage and was clearly trying to go, oh, okay. I guess this does get him a little bit more points. That makes sense. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, 23 points in guilds is pretty gross. But the as always, the issue with the military victory is that if you are not able to complete it, like look how much my opponent invested in it for what, 10 points? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And you could go back and look at all the resources, and that's 10 points. That's a lot to put in for 10 points. And I really didn't have to do much to beat him back on it. Like I had to invest 3 cards and a wonder, and that was it. So I really didn't have to do much to counteract that. So, hey, 2 really good high-scoring games there. If you're enjoying the content, subscribe and like and comment, and we'll see you next time. If I can figure out how to stop the recording.